Hey, today at BeatDesign, I've got a special review on the MacBook Pro with Touch Bar 2016, right after my BeatDesign performance. Check it out. What happened? Hey, what's up? This is Thomas Piper, the People's Republic of Sound, and this is BeatDesign, where we do live improv electronic music. If you like what we're doing, subscribe down below. We got some cool features all the time. Check it out afterwards. Let's get it popping. Flying around in space, where do we land in this place? Say, flying around in space, where do we land in this place? Say, flying around in space, where do we land in this place? Say, flying around in space, where do we land in this place? Say, flying around in space, where do we land in this place? Say, flying around in space, where do we land in this place? Say, flying around. Hey, it's Thomas Piper, the People's Republic of Sound. The MacBook Pro is actually good. A lot of controversy on this laptop. I copped one. Actually bought the base model first and then realized I didn't have enough space, so I got the next model up, the 2.7 gigahertz i7 with the better video card and 12 gigabytes of hard drive space. You need that. First off, the display is killer, great for video editing, also supports the new Rec 2020 higher definition format. A lot of cameras, the new cameras like the Sony FS7 II have it. The touch bar is actually useful. I'll talk about that a little bit more. Also, the Thunderbolt C ports are not as bad as you think. The really Thunderbolt 3 ports, I mean. They are extremely fast, and you can definitely get cables to replace them. You don't need dongles. The only thing you might need a dongle for, I'll show you in a little bit. So let's get into it a little bit. So the touch bar. The touch bar has been criticized, but also some people think it's really cool. There's certain things that it's really good at. Predictive typing. Once you use it, you kind of use it a lot. And I do use it a lot, maybe because I can't spell. Also in Final Cut, it is really useful. The one thing at Final Cut is difficult to do with the touch, with the trackpad, is it's hard to grab the little volume handles for your audio. and do fade outs and stuff like that. It's real easy to do with the touch bar, easier than a trackpad. And also scrolling, I think, is generally a little faster and more precise with the touch bar. So, the touch bar does have some advantages. You'll find 2 or 3 things that you'll use all the time with the touch bar. Also, getting info on a file is great. The next feature I like a lot is Touch ID. It allows you to put in a password, log into the computer. It saves you a lot of time. You'll be surprised how many times you actually have to put in a password. And that is a way quicker way to put in a password than typing in a long string of numbers and letters.
What is the weather like today?
Here's the weather today. Here's the weather for today.
Another cool feature is Siri being on the touch bar actually makes it a lot more useful. A lot of bloggers have been complaining about the Thunderbolt 3 port. Don't worry about it. You don't need dongles, just buy new cables. It'll make your life easier. I have a cable, a USB 3C port to a USB B printer port. It's a Belkin cable. Get it on the Belkin website. It plugs right into my push. No dongle needed. And a lot of people complain about it, but this will future-proof you. You can just get an adapter or new cables, which is what I did. The only adapter you need, and I haven't found a cable for so far, is the Thunderbolt, where I have to use a Thunderbolt dongle. So for for Thunderbolt 2, you do need a dongle so far, but I'm sure they'll make some. But it future-proofs you, and you can get these new super fast hard drives, fast video on any port, power on any port. It's just great. Now, the one problem I do have is that it doesn't have an SD card slot, but I already have a My Passport Wireless Pro, and I actually got a cable that it plugs in directly to USB-C as well, and that's the back of a lot of hard drives have that USB 3 connector in the back, so you don't need to find a dongle for that. Belkin sells that as well. That drive also has a SD card slot. It's a 3 terabyte drive. They make it in 2 terabytes and 3 terabytes. You see the little blue light flashing? That means there's a SD card in the side there, and it flashes blue. And you see that 4 bar? 4 bar means it's finished. So it usually goes from 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light as it copies the data. I use this drive when I do shoots to back up data. It's a great drive. It works all the time. You can put an SD card slot, back it up, and then keep moving. So in conclusion, do like the MacBook Pro. Don't believe the hate. Don't believe the dongle mess. Just get some cables. Well, except for that Thunderbolt 2 to 3 cable adapter. You can get that at the Apple Store. It's a well-built machine. It's extremely portable, which is great when you're doing gigs. Love that. One of the fastest hard drives you could get. Great for 4K video. 1300 megabytes per second hard drive. Really fast. Does have some issues. 2 main ones. I'm not sure about the battery life yet. It got updated and it's much better. When the screen is so bright, if you got the screen bright, your battery will go fast. Doing hardcore Final Cut editing, the battery will go fast. Doing web browsing, all that stuff, it'll last a long time. They've updated it. It's gotten better. I'll let you know about that soon. Wish I had an SD card slot, but you could get one for $29 of the drive that I showed you. I hope you liked the review. I'm not a reviewer, but I wanted to share this with you. I'm out. Deuces.